Just wanted to welcome you all back to my channel. It's your girl Mzchinchilla, and yeah, I really wanted to shoot this video for several different reasons, right? The fact that from the other day I haven't been feeling inspired. I don't really have any video ideas, so I didn't really had the oomph to do anything. So I was basically searching for some inspiration, and after I finally got an inspiration and decided that I was gonna shoot the video, my freaking camera batteries died. Yeah, so like I was saying, the camera that I use, it used those Duracell batteries, so I didn't remember to buy any batteries this weekend. So I'm home and everywhere is far from where I live, so it not even make no sense for me to say, alright, then me I go outside to buy some battery. I'm recording this video from my phone, and hopefully after I edit it and everything it comes out properly, because with YouTube it's all about quality, and here I realize it. So sorry if the phone but moving up and down sometimes. I'm holding it with my hand. Yeah, so let's chat. This is going to be a little heart-to-heart conversation chit chat video. It's probably going to be a long one, so yeah, if you're not into these talking type of videos, I suggest that you click off now. Some girl talk, let's chat. It's what time? It's like 12 o'clock in the night right now, so yeah, let's go. So first of all, I want to talk about relationships and people that get involved and married in their 20s. Now, the thing with me, I'm not really judgmental, you know, with anyone and their relationships, because I have been, you can say I've been a fool several different times, but the thing with me and my fool is that I learn from my fool. You have some people that don't learn from their fool, and they're continually fools, and they just go through life with that whole mindset like, listen, I'm just going to use fool. I'm referring to myself as well, so it's no shade at anyone, so don't come at me and say, oh, you're disrespectful, you're this, you're that, blah blah blah. That's not the case, right? I've had my several different experiences with being a fool in relationships, so to speak, but one thing I have always been was the type of person who has a lot of pride. So you can take me for a ride a couple times, but if I feel like I'm ever in a situation where my patience is being tested, then I can honestly say that I will walk away. And because of the first relationship that I've been in, like my first ever relationship that I've ever been in, it has taught me so much. Like, when someone look at you and tell you that they don't want you, and someone that you have basically given your all to, like, put yourself in my shoes. The first time you have ever loved or have the experience of loving anyone, that person is going to look at you and tell you that it's over and they don't want to be with you anymore. I literally got on my knees and asked this person to stay with me. At that time I was about 17, almost 18. I didn't bathe, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep, and when I did sleep, I would wake up with like panic attacks because the person was next to me. Like, I literally had to force food down my throat in order to consume something. At the time I was going to college, and I literally failed all my subjects because it was the time of my exam and I was just a wreck, and even my teacher saw it and he tried to get me to speak to a counselor at my school. It just never worked, so I ended up failing everything. So that first relationship had taught me so much about myself. It taught me, it was bittersweet. It basically taught me how to love myself more. It taught me that people are going to tell you no and you have to accept it. It taught me that time heals all wounds, you know. regardless of whatever you're into. Like, you have to be willing to accept. You have to accept losses. That's basically what it taught me. But it had also brought me to a place where I became an entirely different person. It's like it grew me up so freaking fast where I became so promiscuous. I explored a lot of different things, and you know, I was out there more, you know, because this was my first love. This was the first time I've ever experienced being in love, and this person broke my heart. And I mean, that was just the beginning of experiencing relationships. I don't want to go into details because it's a long freaking story. So after getting over that, I saw the person once, and I was like that's what I was really killing up myself for. That's really what I was feeling all crazy over, like, you know. So that's what I'm trying to tell people, is like, don't ever feel like you're going to ever be stuck in that sunken place when you walk away from anything. Like, you just need to give things time in order to heal you. You know, you have to give yourself that chance to heal. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to feel emotional. You know, you have to just let your emotions take over. And if you feel crazy and you feel like doing crazy shit, then do that. Like, you're going to laugh after yourself afterwards, but that's fine. You know, you have to do these things. So yeah, that was the first relationship that I've been in, that I was into, and that relationship to me was like, oh my god, I was so in love, and that was my heart, and this person ripped my heart out my chest and just threw it away. You get me? And I thought that I would never love again, and I would never have lotion under my nails. I would never give anybody that chance to hurt me again. Like, I was so guarded, and I became a bad girl, and I was just, you know, this player, and I was just out there living my best life. But I see people sometimes get married very young, 20, 22, 23, and I can honestly say that I understand, because at that age, like I said, like 18, 17, going on to 19, like, I never knew like I could have felt that way so strongly about someone, and it felt genuine, it felt real. So I understand when people get married so young, but guess what? I'm 30 plus right now, and I don't regret the breakup. Like, I'm so happy we did that. Like, I'm so happy he told me that he didn't want to be with me. I'm so happy I went through the trauma. I'm so happy, because I can honestly say that at this point, that was a bullet dodged. And guess what? That bullet is now someone else's problem, because this person moved on, they got married, they have kids, but they're still calling me after 15 years. That person, not 15 years, after about, I would say about 12 years, that person is still calling me, still texting me up until today. They just still, you know, want to be with me, stuff like that. So I don't regret it, because guess what? I could have been in that same position that his wife is in. They got married young, and her husband is out here just being a dog with his ex-girlfriend that he left me for. Okay? So I don't freaking regret it. But in any event, I'm just saying that getting married young, it's a bad idea, guys. Like, you have to learn to explore. Like, explore your options. You have to live a little 20 is the time for you to be a whore. I'm not gonna take back my chat. I don't care who want vex. That's your whore phase. That's how you learn to be. That's how you come into being your own person. You get me? And I did a video before about this. It's still up. You can go check it out. I'm gonna link it. Like, 20 is your whore phase. You have to explore. You have to experience different things, because when you get into these relationships and these commitments at that age, like, you're only setting yourself up for disaster. Because how are you going to be committed to someone, and then when changes come, because people change and people get bored and people get tired, like, it's a bad idea to step out on your marriage. It's very bad. You understand? So I would say, like, give yourself a chance to live a little. Like, you know, see as many men or women as you want to see, you know, break up, make up. Like, you need that. Like, you honestly do need that. So it's a bad idea to me to get married that young. It's a very bad idea, right? And I realize that a lot of women are afraid to walk away from commitment, but men aren't, because society is the one who made it that way. Like, no one is supposed to tell you that you have to be married by 30 or you have to have kids by 30. My mother's favorite words is, oh, your biological clock is ticking. I'm like, lady, bye. Because at the end of the day, it's not everybody gonna have the same goals for them life. Like, having kids at a young age was never a part of my life plan. And it still isn't. It would be nice to be in a place where I'm able to say, okay, Chin, you're ready to have your kids, you're ready to settle down, and you find someone who is on the same level as you. But the way how this thing go, I feel like, say, you have to be in a place physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, to attract what you need. You can't be in a place where you're confused and all over the place. That's what you're going to attract as well. You get me? So you have to basically set yourself up for that. Like, you have to set yourself up in order to attract what you need. Like I said, don't let society make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. Don't let them make you feel like, say, look at my shirt, it's cute, right? It's so cute. Don't let people make you feel like, say, you are unaccomplished because of their perception of life that they think is right for you. This is your story to write. So write your own story and not listen to nobody. You get me? Not even listen to me. I'm just, you know, chatting away and just having a conversation with you guys right now. So that's basically it. And like I tell people all the time, whenever you walk away from any relationship, don't be that person to be going backwards. Like, always try to go forward. You get me? Because like I said, I've been a fool several different times, but don't be that fool that don't learn. And don't let nobody suck you into a point where you feel like, say, you can't do without them. And I think that's one of the main reasons with women and failing relationships and staying into failing relationships. We are afraid of being alone, and men not so much, because they know that if they're 50 years old, them still can attract a fucking 20-year-old woman. So them afraid for being alone too, you know. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, they don't show it as much as we are. So guess what? Desperation comes into play, and women tend to settle for less. I'm not that female. I'm never gonna settle for less. And you have some people that come into my life. Like, recently I've had an experience of some guy who he likes me. No, I'm at a place right now where I've wasted so much of my time with failing relationships and fuck boys. So I'm in a place right now where if you're not really bringing anything to me, then I'm honestly, I'm not for it, especially if I don't like you like that. Like, I am not going to going to anything where I'm not gonna benefit from. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. So, because I guess their approach towards me was not successful, they're gonna say something like, oh, you're too good for that. I'm not gonna tell you in details exactly what happened, but they're gonna say you're too good for that. No, when you're gonna say something like that to me, I'm just going to sit there and look at you like a fucking dummy. You know why? Don't ever think I'm insecure why I said that I want something from you. Like, yeah, alright, put it this way. If me tell you I want some money and you want some pussy, then I may decide to say, I'm not fucking want money. You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm too good for that for asking for money, but I'm not good enough for ride your dick, right? Right? Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's the thing. People just tend to feel like, say, them always want to use some manipulation on you and play with your mind and feel like, say, you're insecure, but I'm never insecure. Like, I've worked so hard on myself. Like, I've been through so many different things in life, and even if I ever sit down and tell people, like, we could write a book, you get me? But I'm not really that comfortable as yet to open up as much, but eventually I will, you get me? But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't come at me with some bullshit like that and feel like, say, you think me gonna say, alright then, you're right, I'm too good for this or I'm too good for that, so let's be together. Like, fuck out of here. Like, okay, if that's what you think, if that's how you feel, boy, bye. You get me? I don't really feel like no biological clock is ticking out on me. I'm fine. Like, I will work my ass off to achieve whatever it is that I want. If somebody can provide it for me, that's fine. I'll provide it for myself. You get me? Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just straying from the point, and I'm rambling a little. But that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, don't stay stuck into anything that's not making you better. Any relationship that you're in, it's supposed to be taking you to a different place in your life. Like, open your eyes and just try to better yourself. Like, yo, just I'm not gonna come by and tell you to love on yourself, because if you don't know say you love yourself by now, me don't know what you do with your life. Like, me don't know what you do with your life. It's 2018. If women don't know say them supposed to love themselves, me don't know what you wait for. Like, snap out of it. You get me? And do the damn thing. Like, choose you, put you first. No matter what nobody wants to say. Put you first and do what you need to do for yourself. You get me? And another thing when we can't understand with women, why are we, well, I'm not gonna say me, because I swear to God, being alone is something that I really appreciate. But why are people so afraid of being alone? They're willing to settle for anything just to not be by themselves. Being by yourself is actually a good thing, you know. Let me tell you something. The other day I was watching TD Jakes. I always watch TD Jakes. He's like my motivator. He know exactly where I come from spiritually. So I watch his videos, right? He was saying that, why are you so afraid of being alone? You know that when you're alone, that's when God gets his time with you. He can get his time to use you how he want to use you. That's how him get to talk to you. That's how him get to approach you, because there is too much noise going on in your life. So when him can get you to a place of alone, you get me, that's when him really work through you and work on you. But a lot of people block them blessings, because once them feel like them alone, them go dig up any little thing just to fill that void. It is okay. It is okay, sweetheart. Trust me. It is okay. Try it. It is okay. You don't have to feel insecure. You don't have to feel like the world is caving in on you because you're not in a relationship, or you don't have a best friend, or you don't have a bunch of people in your corner. Like, it is okay. Take it from me. You understand? So that's one of the things that I need you guys to understand. Like, I've had so many different experiences, and if I could actually just come out sometimes and just be real and raw and raunchy with you guys, then you would know exactly where I come from. But I just feel like, say, at this point, I'm not really ready to open up too much yet about my personal life. So I just try to give you guys, you know, a little off of the edge. But I'm just coming to you guys and to let you know that it is okay. It is okay. We all go through it. We all go through the breakups. We all go through those lonely spaces. But you know, the fucked up part is to actually be in something and feel like you're alone. Why are you in something and it's like you're in a relationship but you feel like you're by yourself? Like, that makes sense? That don't make sense, right? Even when we say it, don't make sense, right? So this is the reason why you need to reflect and know that this is not taking me anywhere. It's time for me to go, okay? And it is okay to be in it and make up and break up several different times, but it's never too late to tell that nigga to go fuck himself. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. Be a fool, but don't be a fool forever. You understand? Don't commit to fuckery. If you know that, you know, because your instincts is never wrong. You know that it's fuckery because it don't feel right. If you don't feel right, then there's something wrong with it. You know it's not right. I don't want to know that here and I come to about how me encourage women to leave them man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the people who are in these toxic relationships and are afraid of letting go of them. That's who I'm trying to reach right now. It's okay, sweetheart. Like, walk away. Wanna help block on the blessings with these fucked up relationships. Stop blocking your blessing. Let it go. You hear me? I tell you, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family member, if you ever feel like you're in a place of where someone is toxic and it's not helping you in any event, walk away from it. You can love someone from a distance. It is okay. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. See you later.